For the day's lesson, Skull decided not to use the usual classroom. Instead, he decided to escort his students to a slightly larger classroom. It had a white tile floor, and instead of desks, there were 8 tables big enough to seat 4 each. The students filed into the room and sat at the tables. Amber went to a far table and sat with Wally, Marigold, and Umbreon.
You might be wondering what this fantastic place is, Skull said. This is one of the seldom used science classrooms. It's seldom used, which is why it looks like it's kind of in disrepair. We are here because instead of a boring lecture, we're doing a lab for our lesson on poison types. In front of you, there are 3 test tubes. One contains sleep powder, one contains stun spore, and a third contains poison powder. When I tell you, not now, when I tell you, I want you to take one of the test tubes and smell it. I do not want you to snort it directly. Instead, use your hand to waft the smell into your nose. Just then, everyone heard a loud from one of the far tables. They turned to see Wally, sitting perfectly still, with his eyes wide open, and a test tube practically jammed up his nose. Wally? Skull said. No response from Wally. Wally? No response. Wally? Still no response. Somebody get a nurse, Skull whispered harshly. The school's people nurse, Miss Solus, was able to wrestle the test tube out of Wally's hand. She gave the tube a quick waft. This is stun spore. Any way to snap him out of it? Skull asked. The traditional cure for stun spore is tea made from the salvia weed, Miss Solus replied. I don't believe in hoity-toity herbal medicine, Skull said. Anything else we can do? Who's the medical personnel around here? Miss Solus snapped. You'll be surprised how much herbal medicine works, she announced to the class. Anybody care to help me take Wally up to his room and watch over him while I go make some tea? Miracle jumped up almost immediately and said, I will. All right then, Miss Solus said. You get the shoulders, I'll get the butt. Wait, what? We're carrying him to his room. Miracle and Miss Solus lifted Wally off his seat. Skull, what room does he live in? 351, I think, Skull said. Ah, the 3rd floor, Miss Solus said. I would normally object to this, but we are taking the elevator. The trek to Wally's room proved longer than expected. Marigold and Miss Solus had to carry him all the way to the dormitory and up 2 floors on the elevator. Fortunately, Wally's suite was first on the upper right, and he had his room key on him. Finally, the 2 were able to lay Wally on his bed. Now, the best thing to do until the tea is finished is to keep him cool and comfortable, Miss Solus said. Fluff his pillow regularly, dab his forehead with a cool washcloth, and no matter how much he asks, don't give him a blanket. Okay, Marigold replied. I'm going to go make the tea. You 2 play nice. Miss Solus left the room. Marigold stood there for a few moments. Wally actually looked kind of cute. Well, he would if he didn't look like he was dead. The first thing Miss Solus told her to do was fluff his pillow. Marigold didn't want a disturbance, so she only gave his pillow one tiny fluff. Whew, got that over with. Now, what did Miss Solus say to do next? Oh, yes, dab his forehead with a cold washcloth. She checked the bathroom for any washcloths. There were none there, so she checked the sensible place where a boy would keep his washcloth. Still in the suitcase. Turns out she found one in there. It was at the bottom, so she had to do a lot of rummaging. She was in the bathroom about to turn on the faucet when she heard Wally yell, Where am I? Why can't I move? Is this my room? It's hot in here. Somebody get me some water. I'm getting you a cold washcloth right now, Marigold said as she soaked the washcloth. Marigold, what are you doing here? Just trying to help. Marigold made her way back with the washcloth. She moved it to Wally's forehead. He opened his mouth like a baby pigeon to catch all the drippings. When she placed it on his forehead, he sighed, that feels good too. A few minutes later, Wally yelled, I'm cold. Will you give me a blankie? Miss Solus told me not to get you a blanket, Marigold said. Who's Miss Solus? The nurse. What nurse? The one who came to check up on you after you inhaled all that stun spore? Stun spore again? Again? Yeah, Wally said.
I don't know why, but whenever I come near stun spore, I get this uncontrollable urge to snort it all up. Marigold didn't know how to react. Weird. Just then there was a knock at the door. I'll get it, Wally tried to move. I can't get it. Marigold, can you get it? Marigold answered the door. It was Miss Solis holding a cup of tea. As Miss Solis entered the room, Wally said, You made me tea, you're too kind. He tried to grab it. I can't move my arms. Marigold took the tea from Miss Solis and gave a sip to Wally. This is pretty good, Wally said. What's in it? I made it from salvia weed, Miss Solis said. Wally almost spat it out. Weed? Salvia weed, Miss Solis said. It's supposed to make you feel better. Wally gave a disapproving look to Miss Solis and took another sip. Then he gave an approving look to the tea and took another sip. Well, I'd better go. Duty calls, Miss Solis said. Marigold, you watch over Wally. Bye. She left the room. Marigold stayed until noon. As she got up to go to lunch, Wally said, Can you read me a story?